everyone, this is me, your teacher Haya from Sanad High School. Today, inshallah, we are going to start a new lesson, comparative and superlative adjectives of more than one syllable. Our goals for today is to compare things using one syllable adjective, compare using two or more syllable adjectives. Now, let's please look at the board. We have this poster, but we are not going to study it now. Now, move with me to this table. Comparative, superlative. Now, before studying comparative or superlative things, we need to know something called syllabic adjectives, or what do we mean by syllable? Syllable means one part. One part. You pronounce it as one part. Usually have one vowel. Look at the one syllable adjectives. Good, bad, thin, fat, famous, fat, hot. Now look at the two syllables words. So we pronounce it using two parts. Clever, famous. Two parts. Two vowels, two parts. Three syllables. Three syllables, or three or more than one or more than two syllables, like interesting. Three parts. Expensive. Three parts. Beautiful. Three parts. So these three parts, we call them three syllables. These two parts, we call them two syllables. And one syllable like hot, fat, thin, bad, and good. Now, let's please move back to the table. With one syllable, we use ER. We use ER. Look at the example. She is taller than me. Taller. I am shorter than her. With one syllable, we have some unexpectation, or we call them irregular adjectives, like good. We can say gooder, it's hard. We can say badder, it's hard. So we move good, we change it into better. We change bad into worse. So I am better than her. I am worse than you. Look at two or more syllables. When we have two or more syllables, like clever, interesting, beautiful, we can say interesting girl, beautifuler. It's so hard. So we change the ER into more than. More than. More than. Look at the example. Ali is more interesting than me. I am more beautiful than you. More beautiful. More than one syllable. Look, three syllables. Beautiful. When we have three or more syllables, we use more. This is something called comparative. Comparative means المقارنة. عندما أحتاج لأقارن بين شيئين. إذا كانت أخذناها من الصف الثالث. إذا كانت الصفة قصيرة one syllable مقطع واحد. taller بضيف ER بعدين than. Taller than, shorter than, thinner than, that's it. ولكن if it's more than one syllable, two or three syllables, like clever, interesting, expensive, beautiful, famous, we are going to add more than. She is more interesting than me. The book is more expensive than the pencil. Now, if I'm going not to compare, ما بدي أقارن, بدي أفضله على الكل. What do I say? I say E-S-T, the tallest, the shortest, the best, the worst are is expectation. We call them expectation. Good بالمقارنة better. Bad بالمقارنة worse. But good with superlative التفضيل. We move into the best. Bad to the worst. Then more than 1, 2 or 3 syllables, we say she is the most beautiful in the class, the most clever, the most expensive. So comparative and superlative adjective with more than 1 syllable, we need to use more than the most. More than to compare the most to contrast or to superlative, to make superlative sentences. Look at the poster. Comparative and superlative adjective of more than 1 syllable. When an adjective has more than 1 syllable, usually more or more plus adjective compares to nouns. Angel Falls is more amazing than Nigeria Falls. When an adjective has more than 1 syllable, 2 or 3 syllables, like amazing, amazing, 3 syllables. Usually, most and plus adjective compares. So to comparative or to compare, we use more plus the adjective, the more than 1 syllable adjective, like amazing, 3 adjectives. And if we are going to contrast, لأنه بفضل مش بنقارن بنفضل على الكل بحط the most plus adjective. The adjective should be more than 2 syllables, like amazing. Sometimes comparative and superlative adjective are irregular. I said that before on the table. Good, better, best, bad, worse, worst. Lists but some examples using comparative and superlative adjectives. Now, let's answer this question using comparative and superlative adjectives or sentences. Yeah. Noor as. Than her sister, we have the adjective beautiful. What do we say? Noor is more beautiful. Why did I say more beautiful? Because beautiful. 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 3 syllables. Beautiful. 3 syllables. So I can't say beautiful. It's wrong. So I put more. This book expensive in the library. So it is superlative. تفضيل. كيف بعمل تفضيل من كلمة expensive؟ بطلع على الادجective expensive. 3 syllable. So if it's 3 syllable, I should say the most. The most. This film is than yesterday's film. With adjective fun. Can I say this film is funnier? Yes. Than yesterday's film. Look at exercise 2. Fill in the table. We have 3 adjectives, but we need to fill the table with it. Adjective, comparison, contrast. With contrast, the smallest. So in comparison, smaller. And the adjective is small. Big. Bigger. Now look at big. Consonant, vowel, consonant. How of you remember the grammar CVC? When we add anything to a word which has CVC, we should double the last alphabet, bigger and the biggest. Popular, popular, more popular. How many adjectives are? You learn 3 syllables. So more popular. are the most popular. So that's it. When we want to compare between two things, we use adjective. We use er or est. Compare with er. We contrast or we make superlative with est. If we have more than one syllable, we need to add more and the most. More and the most. That was for today. See you next class, inshallah.